In this video, we look at the gradients of parallel lines. If you're revising, pause the video and have a go at examples 1 and 2. The key thing to memorize and revise for parallel lines is they have the same gradient. Their gradients are equal. So, if I say another line is parallel, it will have the same steepness. It'll go in the same direction. Okay, let's look at the two examples. Write down an equation that's parallel to y equals 4x minus 5. If we consider y equals mx plus c, it's the number in front of the x which tells you its steepness, its gradient. So the gradient of the line that they give is 4. If we're going to write down a parallel line, first of all, it's going to be straight as well, so it'll be y equals mx plus c. If it's parallel, the gradient's the same, so it has to be 4x plus c, and then that's okay as an answer, or you can just change c to be any value. So this is just one answer, y equals 4x plus 3. The main thing is the number of x's has to be the same. Number 2, find the value of q if the line joining this point and this point is parallel to the x-axis. So parallel to the x-axis, what does that mean? Sometimes you'll be lost. Well, in that case, you need to maybe draw it out just to see what's going on. If a line is parallel to the x-axis, that's something like this, or this, or this. These lines are all parallel to the x-axis. And what do I know about those lines? Well, I know the gradient of all those lines, their steepness, is 0. They're flat. They've got no rise. So if I take these 2 points here and find the gradient, then I can put it equal to 0. So how do we find the gradient? It's the change in the y values. If I call that y1 and y2, x1 and x2. Change in the y value, so minus 6 minus q divided by 4 minus 2p. So that's my gradient. You may need to draw that out. If that made no sense to you, that's absolutely fine. You could say one point is the x value is 2p and the y value is q. And then the second point, the x value is 4. And the y value is minus 6. I messed that up, didn't I? The y value is minus 6. Just rub that out, so you might not see this in the video because it rubs it out from the start. Okay, so we've got our line which goes from 2pq to 4 minus 6. The gradient of that line would be change in the y, so q take away minus 6, or minus 6 take away q. And the change in the x is 4 take away 2p, or 2p take away 4, depends which way around you do it. Either way, you'll get an equation like this or an equivalent equation. And we're saying that that gradient is the line that joins these 2 points is parallel to the x-axis. That actually means it's definitely not this line. Okay, it means the line would have to be flat. And that means that the rise would be 0. So it's actually this here subtraction that is 0, because we can't have a rise. It would have to be going simply straight across with no rise. So that means that if we say that's equal to 0, actually it's the rise, the minus 6 minus q equals 0. And if you add q to both sides, you get minus 6 equals q. So the q value has to be minus 6. So actually the line's not there. That was one line that would be parallel. The line is actually here. Okay? And the q actually has to be the same as minus 6. So the q is minus 6. And that's all the question asks for. It says find the value of q. So just to recap that and summarize and being in a more coherent way now that we've got all the information. So take our axes, and we've got 0.4 minus 6, we know what that is. 4 across, minus 6 down. And the other point we don't know where it is because it's all in algebra. But we know the line that joins these 2 points is parallel to the x-axis. The x-axis is going in this direction. So the line's also going to have to go in this direction. And the point, which we don't know, is going to be somewhere there. But what do we know at this point? We know the x value is called 2p. And the y value is called q. Now, I want to put the q here, but the minus 6 is here. The q is minus 6, the q has to be flat. So the q has to be minus 6. Q has to be minus 6 in order to make this flat. It has to be flat because it has to be parallel to the x-axis. So q is minus 6. Quite a tough question to finish off there. Mainly, look, if you can understand that parallel lines have the same gradient, that will get you through most of the questions. This is more of an extension question.